right, I have the Bengal KB Bhullar back on the show, who got his second win in a row at Unified MMA 43 via unanimous decision. KB, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Fantastic. And I see you got your furry friends in the vehicle with you. What are their names?
They are yeah, they're pumped to be in the car, man. They're excited to go to the dog park. But that in the back, that is Peter Chan, and this big guy is Azor.
Okay. All right. Well, they're gorgeous dogs. I'm a big dog fan. So I had to ask you that right there. But hey, congrats on the win. I know anytime you can just get a victory right now, especially at this stage of your career, that's all that really matters here. How happy are you with the performance? Are you happy with overall how it went?
I'm very happy with the. I'm so sorry. I'm very happy with the fight. I think it was the fight that I needed, you know. So I'm happy with the fight. I'm happy with the way things went. I'm just not happy with the way my body feels. But other than that, you know, that's that. I mean, I feel my body feels like I was in a fight. So.
Okay. Yeah. And so you don't have any serious injuries or anything, right? Is it just you're sore and kind of banged up from the fight?
Like my shins are just very swollen and just little things, you know, like elbows a little swollen, things like that, just from impact.
So you did talk about, you know, how durable of an opponent Gavrilovic is. Is there anything that surprised you in this fight? Anything
he's
that you
extremely durable. He's like he's literally, I think he's Wolverine. I think they conducted experiments on him and they changed his skeletal structure and he actually has like an adamantium skeleton. I think he's a mutant. I don't genuinely think after fighting him that he's not a human being. There's something either very wrong or very right with that human being. He is the definition of built different. It is insane how much he can take and keep coming forward. Like, wow.
So you and your team, you guys have to be really pleased then that you got the UD win over such a tough guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what's the importance of this win here? I mean, 2 in a row now. And as I said earlier, every time you step into the cage, you need to get a victory to get back to where I know you want to be. So what was the importance of this win?
I personally feel like I'm at 4 in a row because that disqualification was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in my head, I'm like 4 in a row, but the importance. I mean, it's the every fight is the biggest fight, you know. So I always have that outlook. Like every win is a big win. It's all cumulative. Right now, my biggest focus is improving and dedicating myself wholly to my profession, which is fighting, and just getting better each time I'm out there. You know, staying active, getting better, and ensuring that I'm doing the right things in order to do so. Yeah, that's my biggest concern, is making sure that, you know, yes, of course the goal is to get back to the UFC or another like large promotion, but I want to make sure that the final product that arrives there is you know, capable and both mentally and physically.
All right. I do want to get back to that illegal knee fight that UAE Warriors 24 in a minute. But first, as far as the Unified MMA promotion goes, this was their 43rd event. It was in Alberta, Canada. What was the whole atmosphere like? How exciting is it fighting for Unified MMA?
Oh man, it's a fantastic atmosphere. Like, it's here at home for me. So like, I guess before this fight, like, I've always enjoyed the pressure of fighting at home, but then I realized that, like, for a lot of guys, that they don't like fighting at home. They find it like too much pressure to fight in front of their home crowd and whatnot. And, like, I don't know. I've never understood that. So for me, it's always been great. Like, I like performing at home, and I like sleeping in my own bed. I don't like hotel beds, but it's nice. like, and Unified itself is a amazing promotion. I think they've just stepped up their production a ton in the last like 10 events. It feels like it's getting bigger and bigger each and every time that I'm out there. So, and with them being on UFC Fight Pass, I feel like they're one of the more impressive regional promotions on UFC Fight Pass.
How are the fans there? Do they get kind of crazy?
Oh man, it's electric. You can literally feel like the floor rumbling.
That's exciting. Now, you did mention that illegal knee fight, UAE Warriors 24 against Tarik Suleiman. So you were going to win that fight, obviously, before that happened, right? So I'm sure that's super disappointing to you. You said you should be on a 4-fight win streak right now. Run me through exactly what happened and just your mindset when they called it off.
What happened was I think, in my opinion, I think he blew his wad trying to like finish me with the submission. At first, I could feel, in fights you can feel when someone is really working extremely hard and when they're starting to get tired. I defended his submissions, and then I was on my way up, and then I sensed that he was about to stand up, and then I was anticipating his stand up with a Thai plum and throwing a knee straight up the middle as he was on his way up. To my fault, I can say honestly, like the knee landed as his knee was still on the floor, but he was on his way up, and then it knocked him out. Like the knee knocked him out, and then when it happened, I thought like, oh wow, great, okay, I won the fight, and then I put my hands up, and I'm like, woohoo! But then the ref started yelling at me, and the ref started yelling at me, and then I looked over at Tanner Bozer, who's in my corner, and I'm like, what? I was like, what? And then he was like, and he knew what I did was illegal, but in my head at the moment, like I was like certain that I won. With that being said, that fight was gonna get a lot worse for him in the coming minutes and the coming rounds, because I was fresh as a daisy, and he was huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and it was going to be me defending his takedowns and then firing shots and probably knocking him out in the later rounds, with or without that illegal knee. So, I mean, if the fight was in ONE FC, I'd be a winner, and we wouldn't have to talk about it. But because it happened the way it did, it is what it is. But yeah, unfortunately, it happened the way it did.
Is that a fight you want back? Do you want to fight Tarik again, or do you not even care because you know ultimately what the end result would have been?
I'd love to. I called him out to fight him, but he said yeah. This was back in like November, and then he said, yeah, we'll do it in January, and then no response back from UAE Warriors on their side. I mean, I told him to come here. He won't come here. And now I've already fought 2 times since that fight.
Yeah. So, did you take any flack from anyone like in the arena when it happened afterwards? Like were people booing at you? Like, because I didn't exactly see it, the replay or anything. What was that like afterwards?
People were upset. Like people were upset. His corner was upset, and like they were upset. I understand. But I didn't mean to like do it that illegally. My interpretation as a fighter was that he was about to stand up, and then I was just timing his stand up, but I just got overzealous with it, and then the knee came up the middle and finished the fight the way it did. But I mean, like there was, in my opinion, just a lot of like over dramatization on his side, like on his side, like just laying on the stretcher all this stuff, but like, I don't know.
Well, it's in the past now. You're on a 2-fight win streak, and I know you're looking forward. When you do look forward, what are you hoping is next for you? Is there a time frame and a promotion that we can expect to see you back in next?
I mean, just let's go again soon. Let's go again soon. Let's let the body heal up, and then let's get another fight soon. I'm not hung up on any certain promotion. I mean, I know Unified is going to be holding another event in May. So hopefully my body is going to heal up in the next 1 to 2 weeks. We'll get the doctor's clearance, and then let's get back to work.
Is there an opponent that comes to mind? And anyone that you'd like to call out? If you're not getting that rematch with Tarik, is there anyone else that makes sense?
Nope. No one in particular. I'm not really too gung-ho on a specific opponent. Like whatever comes. Let's do it.
All right. Well, KB, always great talking to you, man. Congrats on another win. Before I let you go, I want to give you the floor. Tell people where to follow you on social media. And if you have anyone to thank, the floor is yours.
Just thanks a lot to my last opponent, Strahinja Gavrilovic, for putting on an amazing show. I'm glad that we got to have that fight, and it turned out to be a fight that a lot of people enjoyed, and a classic for the Unified promotion. So thank you to him. Great dance partner and great, amazing warrior. I hope that he gained a lot of respect and fans on his side from this fight. Thank you to my coach, Pedro Noda, and Jeff Montemurro, for all the work that they do to help us fighters grow and continue to get better. So, and thank you so much to them. And thank you so much to all the fans that came out and supported the fight. Thank you to my friends who came out and supported. Love you all, and I can't wait to fight again.